What's up, guys? Just a gamer here with another F2P 2 legendary video where I rank 15 right now, 3 stars out of 4. We're If we win this, I think we're on a win streak. We're playing with the Dragon Priest deck again. It's pretty fun. It was pretty successful last video, got 2 wins out of 2. So hopefully we can repeat that. We're playing a Shaman right now. It's probably going to be Evolved Shaman, so I'm going to want some early game pressure if I can. Cabal Talent Priest is useful, but only if I can get a 1-drop. I'm gonna keep the Cabal Talent Priest, gonna full mulligan everything else. Hopefully I can get a 1 or 2 drop and get the Cabal Talent Priest onto that. I got the Cleric. Cleric's pretty good against this matchup because usually the 1-drops are Fireflies, so it's an easy 1 damage heal, draw a card. But he doesn't play down any Fireflies, so I'm just gonna put down the Cleric, see what he does. He's probably gonna Totem Pass. If he's waiting this long to play anything, I'm not sure if he's evolved or if he's just the type of evolve I run, and it's more of a value evolve where you only start playing minions at 3 and 4, like Stonehill Defender and Jade Spirit, and you use evolve for those type of cards instead of small 1 mana cards. But he now is playing the Bloodsail Corsair. I'm guessing he either drew patches or doesn't have it, because there'd be no reason for him not to have it, not for it not to come out unless he doesn't have it or he drew it. Some people might have been thinking I should trade the 1/3, the Cleric, into the 1/1 and then heal, but I'm assuming that he's evolved Shaman, and I want to get as much threats on board to deal with his threats. So that's why I'm gonna put down the not the North Shadow Cleric, the Cabal Talent Priest for more tempo. Right here, I'm gonna probably have to coin out. I'm gonna coin out Holy Nova, trade, draw a card due to the Northshire Cleric, have board, and have more cards. And the next turn, I have a good 5/6 operative. So he already wasted one of his big threats, and I was able to deal with it pretty easily. I do now only have 1 board clear, which is Dragonfire. So I have to be smart with it. He put down another thing from below, so he is getting decently lucky. I'm gonna take the Flame Tongue Totem. I don't have any use for a Primal Fin Totem or Fireflies in my deck. It doesn't really add much for me. So I'm assuming he's gonna trade the 5/5 into my 5/6. He has Aya. He has all the cards that are very useful to him in the beginning part of his deck. So he's not, I don't want to say lucky, but he does have the cards that he needs, which is good on his part. I'm gonna just Radiant Elemental, use my Power Word Shield, trade in. I want it healing my Dragonite Operative. It's still gonna die to Aya, but I will draw a card, and I don't have much else to do. Now I'm just contemplating if I play down the Flame Tongue Totem to deal with his Taunt Totem, or if I just play down another Northshire Cleric and I draw. If I play down another Northshire Cleric, I'd have 9 cards next turn. I don't think that's what I want. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna play it down here. Trade. I should have drew first. That's a terrible order by me, honestly. But there's not much I can do about it. So next turn, I'm assuming he just trades the Aya into my drag. He devolved. Okay. Dang, if that's not a low roll for me, I don't know what is. So that's pretty good for him. That's terrible for me. So now I'm just trying to think how I can regain the board and the lead. He did just thrall Deathseer and Aya's a pretty valuable card just by itself. So if he doesn't get a crazy 7-drop, he gets Rot Face. That's a crazy card, and I have nothing to deal with it, which is ridiculous for him, terrible for me. So now I'm just thinking I want to get Cobalt Scalebane out to potentially deal with his Rot Face. So I'm just going to have to, because there's no other way. The terrible synergy right there. And I'm honestly just going to try and just trade in all of these minions so he has less one attack minions to deal with. He can't just trade into the Wisp. I'm going to just heal my Cobalt Skullbane and just hope to God that his Rot Face doesn't get him insane value. That's such a crazy card to get from Aya. It's ridiculous. But he got it, and that's what I have to deal with. Hopefully he doesn't get another crazy legendary. I could deal with that legendary, so I'm not too worried. I could just Shadow Word. I could Bookworm that. Trade into the Rot Face. He has patches. Oh, man. That is so unfortunate for me. I forgot about how he has patches in hand. I'm not really sure what I should do. I'm just gonna probably I'm trying to if I Bookworm any of his guys, it's only 3 attack. His Rot Face is gonna survive. He's gonna get another legendary, which is what I do not want. So I'm probably just gonna play down a Twilight Drake, Shadow Word, Pain that, and just heal. So his Rot Face doesn't have anything to generate off of, and he still doesn't have a full clear on my Twilight Drake. He has an Evolve in hand. Hopefully he doesn't get another crazy minion. He gets an Alexstrasza. That's good. It's not crazy though. I could deal with that potentially, so I'm not upset about it. So I'm going to be able to Bookworm the Dirty Rat, trade into the 4/3, play down my Northshire Cleric, and heal for another card. Eventually I'm going to have to start healing my face, because he's probably going to hit me 8 to the face, which is not ideal. He's probably going to hit, or he's going to hit 8 to my Twilight Drake and then evolve, which is pretty bad too, because I have nothing to deal with that. I'm going to need to draw a death or mind control. That's the wrong type of control I want. I'm just going to play down another Twilight Drake, and I'm going to say I'm thinking of playing the Priest of the Feast, but I don't really see a point because I need the heal from any spells I use, because I'm assuming that he runs Bloodlust. I might just play the Radiant Elemental just to have more threats on board to deal with what he has, because he's just going to keep trading with his 8/8 and then just evolving it, so then he gets basically another 8/8 and back to full health. So I'm just going to have to eventually hopefully draw a mind control or a death, and then I'd be ahead on board. That's literally what I'm just waiting for. See another 8/8. I just gotta hopefully. There's the death. There's the death. That's what I needed. So now, I didn't play the Priest of the Feast because I don't think I need the heal really yet. I think I'm fine. I'm not gonna play down the Primordial Drake. Good. See, that's good. Now I draw another Spite Historian. Hopefully draw a minion I can use. I'm just going to keep taking Primordial Drakes, honestly, because I'm assuming he's going to have another Power Spike with Doppelgangster Evolve. I don't really have any board clear except for my Dragonfire Potion, so Primordial Drake is going to have to be used as a board clear. He used his Evolve on that, and he high rolled, but I have Bookworm, so I'm able to deal with the Alley Armorsmith pretty easily. So I'm not really worried about that, unless he evolves the Alley Armorsmith, which he probably is going to. Yeah, okay. So a 3/6, I'm able to deal with that too. That's some good RNG for me. Finally, I'm gonna Bookworm that down. I'm gonna just draw another card, Do I trade anywhere first? He concedes. That's well played. That's another win for me on a win streak. He knew he had to concede. He just wasted his last evolve, and he wasted on chain gang instead of using it on doppelgangster, which is pretty bad by him. He probably could have waited an extra turn, see if he draws doppelgangster, and then evolve that, because the 3/6/6s are just insane power spike, and it's just much more useful than using it on two 4 mana, on 2/4 drops. It's just better to keep it for your doppelgangsters. Hopefully, you get some RNG and you draw it, and if you do, you're just so much likely to have a crazy power spike that someone can't deal with. And he's also already in the Death Knight form, so he'd be able to get a 7-drop, and some 7-drops are just insane. So that was probably bad by him, but I'm not sure. Couldn't see his hand, and I don't know his deck. I don't know if he has doppelgangsters. He should though if he's running Evolved Shaman. So we're playing against Rogue. I think I'm gonna want some early game against Rogue as well. I'm just gonna keep this. I'm gonna play down the Northshire Cleric on 1. If he doesn't play down anything, I'm just gonna Power Word Shield it, draw an extra card, and then turn 3 Cabal Talon Priest it. He's probably gonna think I'm some sort of Divine Spirit Inner Fire once he sees that, which is honestly better for me since he's not gonna have a read on my deck, and he's probably gonna just throw resources into killing it since he sees that it's such high health. So it's going well. He's probably gonna dagger on turn 2. If he does, I'm gonna be pretty ahead on board, which would be good for me. I still have no read on what his deck is. Dagger on turn 2. He shouldn't trade into my Northshire Cleric. That'd be awful. He doesn't. Just a good curve right now. Turn 3 Cabal Talon Priest. I don't have a turn 4 play, which can be worrying. Hopefully I can draw something to play on turn 4, like a Twilight Drake, or he plays something down that I can trade into and heal, so I can draw another card, because having just a useless turn 4 isn't good for me unless he has a useless turn 3, which I'm not assuming he will. He backstabs that. He's probably going to SI Agent. No, he's a pirate package. Okay. So I do have something to trade into and heal if I want to and clear, which is pretty good for me. He was thinking about trading the patches and dagger, but he's just going to re-dagger. Okay, that wasn't too powerful a turn for him. I'm probably not going to have too powerful a turn 4 either, though, so that's not too good for me. But I can Nether Spite Historian, which isn't bad, but I'm going to heal first, see what I draw. Cabal Talon Priest, not bad. Probably won't use it next turn if my minions stay up, because I'm going to be able to put down this Cobalt Scalebane. I took the Dragonoid Operative there because Cobalt Scalebane does apply pressure, but I already have one in hand, and if he does clear one of my minions, I'm probably not going to want to play that down. I'm probably going to want to play Dragonoid Operative, but he doesn't clear it. This is a perfect time to play it, because now these both, whichever one it lands on for the 3 attack, both can trade into this Naga Corsair pretty easily, and it's the Northshire Cleric, which is harder to deal with. Unless he has some sort of coin and then Vile Spine, the 4/8 is going to be pretty difficult for him to deal with. He's probably going to trade into the Cobalt Scalebane, is what I'm assuming, and then I'll have my Northshire Cleric up, which is good for me. And a 4/8 Northshire Cleric is amazing. So it's going pretty well right now. He's going to backstab that. He's going to Vile Spine. Okay, so he has it. So that's one Vile Spine down. So now just less threats I have to deal with from him. I can Bookworm this, but I don't think I want to. Do I want to? If I don't, what does he do? I'm going to Bookworm it, honestly. Because if I Dragonoid Operative, he could trade the 3/4. He could use his dagger, and then he can Fan of Knives, and that's a full clear on my Dragonoid Operative, which is not good because that's one of my bigger minions. Especially, it's harder to deal with. So if I just put down a Bookworm, I clear his minion, and it's just a 3/6, which is difficult and awkward to deal with, especially for a rogue. So he's the pirate package. So as long as I'm up on board and I have a decent sized minion, I should be able to take it and just be in the lead. And next turn I could just Dragonoid Operative, trade with Bookworm, and heal whichever I need, face or Bookworm, probably Bookworm. So that's just a better play for me, and it's on curve. So now I'm just waiting to see what he's gonna do. He's playing the South Sea Captain. It looks like he's just so far behind on board that there's no way he can just come back. So right here, I'm just gonna trade into South Sea Captain. I should have Dragonoid Operative first, but I'm gonna take a Cold Blood because I do have 2 drops. I don't have any captains, and it'll probably be funny to see how that goes. I'm gonna heal the Bookworm so he can't trade into it just with his dagger. He's gonna have to use his SI agent. Next turn, I'll probably Medivh, depending on what he does. He probably doesn't have too many minions that he could play down. If he does, I can Holy Nova or I can Dragonfire. I have my board clears already, and I have Primordial Drake, so if with his pirate package, especially because he doesn't have Prince Kelseth, he didn't play it, he didn't draw it yet, so I'm pretty much in the clear right now. I don't see how I lose this, unless he just runs something crazy that I'm not aware of, and he just is able, he has some weapon removal and deals with my Medivh or something, but I don't see that happening. I think he's starting to realize that he's pretty behind. He used the Vile Spine already. There's no way he can deal with my 5/6, most likely. And if he does deal with my 5/6, my 3/3 will still, my Bookworm will still be up, and I'll still be able to probably clear whatever he uses, because pirate packages are usually small health minions. He uses Leroy Jenkins. Okay, so that's not really too crazy of a play. He Shadow Stepped it though, did he? Okay, so that's a little bad for me. Not really anything too crazy though. He has another. He has a Leroy Jenkins. Oh, he concedes. He knows he lost. Okay, so another 2 wins with the Dragon Priest. It's a pretty good deck. It honestly has decent early game, especially with the Northshire Cleric and the Radiant Elementals. You can just, and the Power Word Shields, you can just gain so much from that your mid game just smoothly goes into the Twilight Drake, into the Dragonoid Operative, into the Bookworm, and then late game you have Medivh plus Mind Control, which is just able to overtake anything. So that was another easy 2 wins. Rank 14 right now on a win streak. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, and I'm out. Peace.